Elon Musk has just pulled the curtain back on a project that has been quietly brewing behind the scenes, and it's not a rocket, a new Tesla model, or some ambitious Mars blueprint. It's something far more personal, something you'll carry in your pocket every single day. In a massive $16.4 billion partnership with Samsung, Musk has locked in the creation of the AI-6 chip, a next-generation brain that will power Tesla's new Pi phone. On paper, it's just another smartphone. In reality, it might be the first serious shakeup in the mobile world in over a decade. The Pi phone isn't built by the same tech giants that have been recycling designs and charging more for the same features year after year. It's coming from the same minds that landed reusable rockets and made electric cars mainstream. A team with a history of taking ideas that seemed impossible and making them part of everyday life. And somehow, they're putting it on sale for $237. The heart of this phone is its AI-6 chip, the result of Samsung's fabrication power combined with Tesla's obsession with real-world artificial intelligence. Most smartphone processors are general-purpose engines. They handle apps, games, and a little AI here and there, but anything really complex gets sent off to cloud servers. That's why voice assistants pause before replying, why some apps feel slow, and why your phone is constantly talking to the internet even when you're not. The AI-6 chip changes that completely. This chip is built on a 4-nanometer process, packed with more than 20 billion transistors, and designed specifically for high-speed, on-device intelligence. It can perform 34 trillion operations every second. That means the Pi phone doesn't just wait for you to tap a button. It predicts what you're about to do, adapts to your habits, and responds instantly. In side-by-side trials against some of today's most powerful smartphones, the Pi phone's AI-6 chip handled real-time facial recognition, 4K video editing, and augmented reality scanning without a single dropped frame or sign of lag. People who tested it said switching between heavy apps felt almost unnatural because there was no delay, like the phone was already one step ahead. And it's not just about speed. The AI-6 chip is built for efficiency, shutting down unused cores in microseconds, scaling voltage to match demand, and stretching battery life without the user having to think about it. Tesla claims the Pi phone can run for up to 3 full days on a single charge with normal use. Leave it idle and it barely sips power, just 0.18 watts per hour. When it's time to recharge, the 4,800 mAh battery fills from empty to full in under 45 minutes with 65-watt wired charging. There's also reverse wireless charging, so you can drop your earbuds, smartwatch, or even another phone on the back of the Pi and share your battery. But the biggest shift is not just in how fast or efficient it is, it's in how it thinks. Most smart assistants rely on remote servers. When you speak to them, your voice is recorded, sent to the cloud, processed, and then a response is sent back. The Pi phone processes everything on the device itself. The AI-6 chip is loaded with neural networks that can interpret voice, recognize gestures, and understand patterns without needing to send your data anywhere. This isn't just a technical brag. It means your phone doesn't have to constantly hand over your personal information to distant servers just to work properly. Your routines, your voice sprints, your movement patterns, they stay in your phone, locked away. One of the Pi phone's most impressive features is its proactive behavior. Without you having to set anything up, it notices when you usually silence your notifications, what brightness levels you prefer in different lighting, and which apps you use at certain times of day. Over time, it quietly adjusts to suit you. If you always check your health app after breakfast, it'll be right there on the home screen. If you tend to get spam calls around lunchtime, it'll block them before your phone even rings. And that spam blocking is on another level. Instead of relying only on lists of known bad numbers, the Pi's AI scans calls in real time, looking for signs of spoofing, suspicious timing, or even voice patterns linked to scams. Tesla says it can block nearly 99% of unwanted calls without ever stopping important ones from getting through. Of course, privacy isn't just about blocking spam. The Pi phone has a secure enclave, a physically isolated part of the chip where all your most sensitive data lives. Your fingerprints, facial scans, payment details, and encrypted messages never leave that vault. Not for backups, not for updates, not even for Tesla itself. If you want to take it further, there's invisible mode. Tap it, and the phone shuts down all non-essential wireless activity, disables location tracking, and prevents apps from collecting data. It's not just airplane mode, it's digital invisibility. And because it's hardwired into the AI6 chip itself, no software or app can sneak around it. All of this is housed in hardware built to last. The Pi phone's body is a reinforced aluminum silicon alloy frame wrapped in a nano-coated ceramic display. It's been tested to withstand impacts that would shatter most glass screens. Inside, the components are designed with longevity in mind: low-wear storage chips, efficient thermal dissipation through a copper midframe, and a modular design that resists heat damage, one of the main killers of phone performance over time. On the software side, Tesla has taken a stripped-down approach. There's no clutter of pre-installed apps you'll never use. Just a handful of tools: a secure messenger, private browser, offline-capable AI assistant, and a lean productivity suite. Everything is tuned to work seamlessly with the AI6 chip, and because the operating system constantly optimizes itself in the background, the Pi phone stays fast for years without the usual slow decline. This focus on real-world performance also explains how Tesla is selling the Pi phone for just $237. They didn't slash prices by cutting corners. They engineered smarter. The phone's chassis doubles as a heat sink, eliminating the need for bulky internal cooling systems. The antenna system is built directly into the frame, boosting reception without requiring multiple separate components. Even the internal circuit boards are made from low-loss materials to reduce power waste, extending battery life without needing a larger cell. By designing every part to do double duty, Tesla has trimmed costs without sacrificing capability. That's why this phone can stand toe-to-toe with, and in some cases outperform, $800 flagships, all while costing a fraction of the price. The Pi phone isn't pretending to be the flashiest or most glamorous device on the shelf. It's not covered in gold trim or offering you a dozen different color options. It's about substance over style, giving you speed, intelligence, privacy, and durability without forcing you into an overpriced ecosystem. And maybe that's why it feels like such a threat to the status quo. We've been trained to think that if we want the best, we have to pay top dollar. That if we want privacy, we have to give up features. That if we want a phone that lasts, it has to compromise on performance. The Pi phone proves all of that wrong. It's not a budget phone. It's not a premium phone. It's what a smartphone should be: powerful, personal, and protective of the person using it. A device that works with you, learns from you, and keeps your life secure without selling you out. For Elon Musk, this is just another step in a much bigger picture. A world where AI serves people directly, without the middlemen of big tech companies mining your habits. And if the Pi phone delivers on even half of what's being promised, it might just be the first phone in years that genuinely changes how we think about the technology we carry every day. The real question is whether the rest of the industry will follow, or whether they'll fight to keep things exactly as they are.